Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. We're going to hop right into it. What I'm hearing right off the bat is you have humbled the humblers. There are people who wanted to bring you down, ruin your success, or make you feel like you weren't deserving of success, even if it's down to business, a higher paying job, a man that spoils you, spends money on you, and treats you right, especially. A lot of people don't like that you want a rich guy or a wealthy guy. You like a guy that spoils you. So people could have been trying to bring down your self-esteem so that you would just accept whatever. Some people even wanted to confuse you, even down to business offers. They wanted to make you feel like you didn't have as much skills as you had. Now you have standards. You have standards on when it comes to jobs, employment. Not all, I'm hearing not all money is good money. So if the job is not acting right, you can go and find another one. And when it comes down to it, people who have tried to make you feel like you weren't their preference are figuring out that they're not your preference either. Somebody wanted to make you feel like you weren't, I don't know, good enough, either in the friendship wise. Somebody wanted you to seek their validation, like, and be their friend, like, come around you. These people don't got nothing to offer you, but they see your success and they see that you have a real bright light to you, and they see that you can attract people and attention and make money, and you have heavy influence, but you just don't have people who are maybe close to you. Some of you guys craved closer relationships and closer bonds. A lot of successful people, they say it's lonely at the top because a lot of people are envious of your success. And now they're figuring out that you have a preference for other successful people who aren't trying to manipulate or act like their respect and their, consideration is something to give because they don't have anything else here. There's some people who are so dumb and so below themselves. They thought that you, with your success, and you're successful, you're lonely. They thought I can make her pay for me even. Like that could be my sugar mama here. She don't got nobody else. So I could, and then they're realizing you're beautiful. You have options. You don't allow people to play you. You have mad things to do. You have career. You have hobbies. And if a person isn't loving you right or on your level, you're disgusted, ill. You don't want them around. You don't play games with people. And they are not, they're respecting it, but they feel very shut up and humbled by your, I'm not playing games with nobody. You either going to give me what I want, or why are you in my face? What do you have to offer me if you're in my face? There's some people who wanted a chance to ask you, what do you have to bring to the table? And you're letting these people know there's your table and there's my table. What I have at my table is my business, and it's none of your business. If you want me to bring something to your table, number one, I have to be invited there and decide if I want to show up. And number two, you got to tell me what you want at your table and what you need there. I'm not going to sit here and explain my abilities just so you can down them. I'm not going to say, well, I'm kind. Well, kindness don't mean nothing. Attractiveness don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing. I don't care if you got an education. That don't mean nothing. They wanted a chance to break you apart. Be careful of those. What do you bring to the table? Make them tell you what they want at their table. If they have not decided what they want at their table, they're dumb. They're just trying to manipulate you. They're just trying to degrade you. They're just trying to mentally and emotionally belittle you and abuse you. Decide what you want at your table, and then I'll let you know if I'm willing to provide that to your table. And if I'm willing to give that to you at your table, I'm going to let you know what my price is, whether that price is they got to wait 3 months, whether that price is they got to spend $1,000 on you. They want to talk to you. Me, I don't care how anybody feel. I'm like, I'm not talking to a guy online unless he sends me like over $1,000 in my cash app. I'm like, get the hell out of my face. They're starting to realize they don't get to ask, well, what do you bring to, you are wanting something at your table. You want a conversation with me. I just want to talk. My price for an interview is set. And then maybe I don't do interviews with people who are, not content creators on a spiritual flag. Maybe I don't agree with what your show is putting down. No, I don't want to be at your table and bring the gift of my voice, because then once you sent the price, that's very realistic. They try to devalue you right there, like by even thinking that I talk here online to make money. So just this is just an example. Like like what you give, you can set their own price. If it's not even money, like I said, care, time, and then you get to decide what types of tables that you're gonna be at. Sometimes you don't do red pill tables. You don't want to go on a podcast that's going to humiliate you. No. So even like I said, all money isn't good money. So you're like, no, I don't want to go on the Manospheric podcast. You're like, the spiritual podcast. I like what you have on the table. And what do you want me to bring to the table? They're like, bring one of those horror stories that you tell. And then you're bringing your horror story to the table. And then if some guys want you to make it feel like you telling that horror story isn't nothing, hey, I'll actually listen to that horror story. There's people who will pay you tens of thousands to sit there and tell the horror story. Somebody that just wants to talk to you, ill. Like, if I, what the point? Like, you don't need somebody that's just going to listen to you. You're not craving validation. You're not craving understanding. And when it comes down to building a personal life with you, like you're going to take very much time. You have an idea of what a personal life is to you. You're taking your time with that. Your standards are solidified, and these people are in shock because now they're looking at you. First, they were looking at you as being narcissistic, needing to be humbled. You had these high standards for people, and it's unfair to just not allow everybody access to you that wants access to you or is playing nice. They wanted you to be stuck in being played rather than knowing your worth and having understanding and moving forward. You severely have moved forward and you left a lot of people feeling humbled and out in the cold. They do not fit your standards. We got the two of blades here. Yeah, somebody feels like they lost their chance with you by trying to even play those games with you. These people were blindsided, like by you, because it's like the two of swords, but this person is smiling. Somebody had thought that they put blindfolds on you here, and then you picked up the swords mentally and cut them off because you're like, what I don't want to feel is blinded and confused. Why do I feel blinded and confused? Why do I feel like I have to explain myself? That's another thing you're not doing. You're not allowing people to make you over explain yourself. They're not able to weaponize incompetency against you. Well, all I said was, they're not able to use diversions, weaponize incompetency, all of these mental and emotional tactics. You are a genuine person. You want other genuine people, and people aren't able to fake that. You're just not having people in your face, and people can now feel that brick wall. And they feel, honestly, don't want to admit to themselves, but they feel like, who did they think they were to even feel like they were granted a chance with you? Who are they to think that they deserve like a chance with you, access to you, just because you're attractive? You're attractive, and people feel entitled to a chance to play you because you're an attractive woman. Spirit, please tell me more. Why don't I get a chance If you were not attractive, people wouldn't feel like they deserved a chance at you or a chance to play you. You're removing yourself from giving people a chance to swing at you like you're a pinata. There's a bunch of people who wanted to go with you like you're a pinata, a chance. And we got the hangman here. And as soon as I said pinata, the hangman came out. They wanted you strung up like this, and everybody gets a chance to swing a bat at you. That's why I always say, get standards and have the type of guy that you want. Even if your standards switch and the type of people you want and what you will and won't accept, especially when you're beautiful, people will want to hang you up like men and women, even couples, especially a lot of weird couples too. There's a lot of women who want to be able to play women, ugly bitches, ugly loser women. They will try to come and like get you to sleep with their man. They find that funny too. Like when you're attractive, vibrant person and you get a lot of attention, there's a lot of people who just want to say they know you. They want to be around you. They're mad that you recognize that. Some people really felt like you were in some place of entitlement for not being strung up like the hangman here, like giving everybody like a bat, like I said, like a pinata, and trying to beat you until the candy come out. They wanted to really beat you, break you down until you let out all your candy and you gave away your time, your essence, and you just like begged for love. Well, why aren't you coming back? And they would laugh, ha ha, nobody's coming back because we already got the candy, and leave you broken on the ground and shattered. That's what they wanted to do to you. And it's like you not allowing people to do that to you is making them feel that pain. They're like, whoa, you actually have standards like for a person to treat you right. Like you have preferences. You don't like this type of guy. You want a guy of a certain age. You want a guy that makes a certain amount of money. And you're not, also, you guys have an actual type too. These people wanted to try to convince you to give your candy away, your ex, your away, like break you down and give it up out of validation, which is weird, mean, crude, ugh, disgusting. See, with the 8 of sticks here, though, it's like you dodged all of those sticks and you got in control of it. It's like people had to come to the realization that this is what you have coming at you. You have a lot of people wanting to throw their wand and their sticks at you. Like, so it's not anything special. And then you got people who are willing to do it the right way. There's lots of guys that'll pay you, couple give you money for it. There's lots of guys that'll give you love for it. They will date you for it. They would spend money on trips for you for it. Somebody wanted to try to block you out from that, but you have removed yourself and you put yourself in a position of the people who are willing to. And some of you guys, you have standards too. Some people might want to fly you out. You don't really trust flying out to strange places. You're like, no. Like, here, like, you got, and they're like, wow, I thought she would just appreciate a guy offering it. They didn't come to the conclusion of not every girl just want to get flown out. You can fly yourself to a certain place. You guys are the type, me too. I'm like, you can't fly me out. You could give me a couple $10,000 so I could take my own trip to a country that I like by myself. Like, and then some guy, whoa, that's strange. That's strange. What strange is wanting me to come meet you, like, over no reason. It's so weird. Either way, 8 of Cups here. Don't ever feel like you're stuck up or you're prejudiced for having your standards. You like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. Men are allowed to have their standards. Women can have their standards too. Looking for love. Love can be developed within your standards here. And love happens by happenstance. These are people who just want access to you. Like you got people who they're not going to love you. They have no intentions of loving you. They just wanted access to be able to bleed you out here. We got the 8 of Cups here in reverse. Somebody felt like they were imbalanced emotionally, like they were going to be able to take, like, I don't know, play you. It's like now they're out of balance emotionally. Since you walked away, they feel like their whole cups are upside down. Some people had so many plans for you. You were like their only way to the top. You got star power. You have good luck energy. You have divine blessings. You get people attention and stuff when they're in their life. Some of you guys, you walked away from people and then everything has ended for them. Nobody wants to be around them. Nobody wants to work for them. Nobody wants to do anything for them. Somebody, it's really people that are dumb enough to thought that you were going to work for validation. They wanted to invalidate you and then have you look for somebody that likes your type. They're like, oh, well, I don't know. Well, they wanted you to wonder if you like their type. Where you already know they don't like you and you're out. They're not showing that they don't like you, then you're out. They doing weird things like leaving you on red or like, trying to make you question yourself or drain your energy. You're like out, out, out. Somebody feels like they left a big scar on your heart and this was their intentions. They wanted to hurt you. They picked up that stick and they swung it at you verbally, mentally, emotionally. Their intentions was to hurt you, but then for some reason, seeing that you're actually a person and not a pinata, like you didn't just bobble back, you actually got hurt. You got pain. You felt pain. You moved away. You spoke that you were hurt. Some of them thought they would even enjoy you being hurt. And then now it's coming to people realization that you're a real person. When you're a beautiful girl, a lot of people dehumanize you and they see you as a pinata. They see you as pretty much a pinata, a human pinata they could swing at. Same thing with wealthy men. That's why beautiful women, they align with wealthy men. People see you as somebody they could take swings at when you're successful and your beautiful hair. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Yeah, King of Sticks coming through. You got somebody that wants to be able to you have a type of that rules your actual energy here. You had somebody in your energy field where all they had to offer was stick and company here. It's like weird. They wanted you to like want them for the X. It's a lot of weird men that want to play the feminine position here. I'm like, I don't respect no man that you are not a divine feminine. If you were born a man, I'm talking about women when I say divine feminine. And like, oh my goodness. Like, here. And I'm like, I cannot stand that because there's so many men that want to be the woman. I'm like, and they're messing up the vibe here. So you got somebody who's a loser. They wanted to play the female role, in your life, when they could transition and then go over on the LGBTQ side. You are a heterosexual female for most people I'm talking to, or bi, whatever. And they wanted to switch those roles up with you here. Enlightenment in reverse. Somebody is not very enlightened, but now I feel like you have enlightened them. This is coming out under the blindfolded. Somebody wanted to make you feel like you were not very smart or enlightened here. Somebody did not respect your enlightenment. Some of you guys could be in the tarot cards, astrology. They're like, if you listen to that, you must not be smart. So if you're not smart, like I could easily access you there. It's somebody who didn't have respect for your knowledge, your hobbies, and that's all well and good. It's just that they try to dig too deep into your mindset to figure out where your mental weaknesses are. This is where the blind spots coming in. Somebody is trying to figure out where your mental weaknesses are. They found out that you protect yourself. You take your time. Taking your time here is protecting yourself. A lot of you guys are not moving fast in life. You're not trying to rush to find somebody. You guys have time here. That's why you got time. And you got fun things to do with your time. And you got places to go. And you got people to see. And you got ideas in your head. You know how to avoid what you don't want in life. You have become very much more enlightened. See, I told you, we got the sun card coming out here. your happiness too kind of made people feel like you were a pinata. A lot of you guys aren't quick to anger here. You're not, you don't get upset easily. So some people thought they could just take a swing at you. You ha 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 swing back. It's like, no, why are you trying to take swings that deep? Now it's like they're coming to a realization that, dang, they took deep swings at you. They took deep digs at you. And you did not deserve that for any means. You did not deserve that. Like, by any means, you did not deserve that. And you didn't deserve. What's going on in this? Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me. Whoa. A lot of you guys with that sun card, you're starting to look better, be better. Their little hustle is reversed. Whatever little hustle somebody had going on here, somebody wanted to use you for money, use you for something. The page of coins in reverse. Somebody could have wanted to take advantage of you in your startup or you starting up here. They wanted to take control of your success. They wanted to bleed you dry, like what you had to offer. Some of you guys have just had to walk away from people. People are mad that you are as enlightened. They don't want you to be smart and pretty and attractive and not able to be hustled here. You're not able to be hustled. You're not somebody who allows people to spit game at you. It's like, and they just can't stand the way they scarred you. Spirit, please tell me more. We got the Ace of Cups here, standing upright. So yeah, you guys are creative. You're in your creative era. You're feeling good. This could also be the beginning of competition, I believe. Somebody could have wanted to compete with you, but I feel like your creativity is what knocked these people down. They know that you are valuable beyond your beauty. So with the Ace of Cups here, that's like you're number one. You got beauty, you have brains, you have humor, and you have creativity. Like, you guys don't just like to sit and waste your time. So you're given like very much, even when you're an old grandmother, you're going to be the type that's knitting sweaters and scarves and stuff. So your value runs deep here. Oh, and this is what's knocking somebody out emotionally, because they know, like, dang, they didn't know at first, but now they know. You are highly active, highly creative, emotionally balanced. Somebody first, like, they knew all of your good traits, but they were looking for more. They're like, okay, you're humble, you're sweet, you're this, you're that, you're everything, but what else? But what else? Now they see it. You have a high amounts of creativity, organizational skills. It's just like, and you don't also, like I said, make a man decide what he wants to go bring at his table. Like, what do you want there? You know? Because it's your table and my table. And if I have it to offer, I'll give it to you. But I'm not sitting here unfolding myself for you so that you could invalidate anything that I say I can bring to the table. Spirit, please tell me more. We got the creator coming out here. Yeah, you guys are a master manifester. And I feel like with the King of Knight of Sticks here, I feel like somebody does want to make you a fire offer as a creator here. Like you might be manifesting someone who you find very attractive to make you some sort of offer. If that is the case, it's going to come through here. That energy isn't all that energy here. Yeah, somebody, hmm, or somebody feels like you were the creator of their sex appeal. They felt like nobody found them sexy until you came around here. And also, this is you building and creating something new on your own. That's what I'm feeling for this energy. But that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.